Hey everybody, I'm Coach Keren. I'm a master executive coach and a personal coach, and I'm here to talk to you today about the 5 signs that show you that you are ready to expand. I have been lately grappling with a clear call to expand beyond where I am. This has happened before in my life and in my business. And by now, I'm fortunate enough to recognize the signs and sort of go with them rather than struggle. So, what I would like to do today is reveal to you what these 5 signs are, 5 feelings are that are indicative that you're ready to grow and to expand beyond yourself. I've certainly been exercising this with some of my clients who have been grappling with the same signs so they understand what's happening and then they know what to do with it. And hopefully, if you're clearly ready to expand, if you resonate with these, you'll recognize them within yourself today, and you'll use them to catapult you to your next and your higher ground. Does that sound good? I hope you're nodding to yourself. If so, let's enjoy the next few minutes together. So, all the signs or the feelings that we're about to talk about reside in an experience that we call discomfort. The reason why you should take a beat to engage with them and to observe them or look for them within yourself, even though they are uncomfortable, is that expansion always begins with discomfort. In other words, the discomfort is indicating that something positive and expansion is coming. This is a moment of stepping into becoming more than we presently are. Any moment of expansion is a moment of grappling with former identity. And in order to move forward, you have to break that identity. So it will, of course, come with resistance or discomfort. This is very much worth it because despite the discomfort, you will feel that you will feel as you ascend, which is going to get more and more acute because of where you're headed. It's all going to be worth your while. Heading into being more than we currently are expands our positive impact in the world. It is a wonderful thing. I promise you, it's not only worth your time, but will truly make your life. So I'm going to dive right in to the 5 signs. And hopefully, if you recognize them, you're going to be willing to sit with them for a while. The first sign or emotion is discomfort of the blurriest kind, and that is a feeling of aimlessness or purposelessness. Above all, this shows up as restlessness. This is where your old routines and even your old alliances in life are just not doing it for you anymore. And you feel like you're going through the motions in life, but you're not living. More than anything, there's a voice in your head that's saying, there's more. And as a result, you're no longer settled or happy with the systems in your life. If you observe this in yourself, some feelings of being ungrateful may come up for you that will make you sort of want to tamper those feelings down. Don't, just allow them. It's okay. You're not being selfish for feeling this way. You're not being ungrateful for beginning to ask for more. You're just a human who's expanding. This is what we came here to do. It's a normal feeling. In fact, your reaching for more is going to bless you currently with more, and therefore bless your surroundings with more than you currently have. What would be much worse is to ignore those feelings and repress them. And that, I guarantee you, they will only intensify and make you, hopefully not, but will probably make you bitter and resentful in the process. We yearn to grow and expand. We cannot deny ourselves that. You deserve to do that. When we deny the expansion, we suffer. And I even have a catchphrase for this. If it's not going to grow, it's got to go. So you have to learn how to be ruthless and really allow this emotion. The second sign or emotion is a lack of fulfillment. A lack of fulfillment is the things that are happening to you are not ringing your bells. Your results are not ringing your bells. You are getting results, things are still moving for you, but everything that sort of turns into fruition feels more like gum that you've chewed all the flavor out of rather than an exciting new stick of gum. Sure, it's still chewable, but it really doesn't taste like much. So it's defeating the point. It's not hitting the pleasure point. This might be a very big sign that you're ready to expand because sooner or later you will be ready to spit out that gum. You will start questioning the source of the gum. Again, great news, not bad news, just very uncomfortable while you experience it. The third sign I want you to watch out for emotionally is boredom. This is particularly acute in people who are very successful. The successful achiever, for the successful achiever, boredom is a really low emotion. And what the successful person will do once encountering boredom on an all too consistent basis is to seek novelty because they cannot stand this. So they'll seek numbing or novelty. And that will signal that going straight to expansion would be much, much better as a course of action rather than just trying to break stuff and give myself a little temporary high to rupture the boredom. This can lead to self-destructive behaviors. As many times, novelty can also mean excitement. We're looking for excitement. And when we look for excitement, we can sometimes break with our integrity and with our conventions, our covenants with ourselves. Either way, if this does come to you, boredom can also be a sign that it's time to expand. It can be a positive thing if you're willing to sit with it and not move into the panic of I got to fix it for just a moment and explore where the feeling is coming from. What inside myself is not being stimulated? Where can I awaken greater purpose? Where can I reveal myself to greater purpose? Where can I seek true pleasure? If you allow the feeling to guide the expansion, this is going to go easier and it's going to end a lot better than if you break with integrity. The fourth feeling or sign that you're ready to grow, that you're ready to expand, is jealousy. Jealousy. Jealousy at what somebody else has or jealousy at what somebody else is doing with their life is an indication not of what you covet, which is a terrible feeling, or what you lack, but what you want. It's an indication of your desire. Now, I've said this before in plenty of other places. Jealousy, like all other uncomfortable emotions that we've discussed, is not a bad emotion. It's an indicator of desire, and as such, if you allow it to just be that, an indicator that your desire is elsewhere and that you need to solve for that desire rather than sit here and stew in misery, resentment, and bitterness, it's going to allow you to expand towards that desire. So rather than processing it as the misery of lamenting what we don't have, let yourself allow this to catapult within you an examination of your desire, even showing you, hopefully, the direction directly at which you want to aim. And lastly, the fifth or the last emotional signal that you are ready to expand, that you want to look out for, is the most comfortable one. And I've sort of indicated at this as a residual feeling of the first four indicators, but I want you to pay special attention to it when it appears in all its glory as the main emotion. And that is bitterness or resentment. Each time I experience personally bitterness or resentment, I feel taken advantage of. I feel unappreciated. I feel like things have gone wrong and I've been disappointed. This is a clear sign to me that I have actually outgrown a former identity and it's time to grow. This one stings a lot. First, it makes us feel terrible for even feeling that way, especially as if we're familiar with the family of emotions. It's a rather low emotion, makes you feel like a petty person sometimes. But it's so uncomfortable, on the other hand, that it moves us the fastest. So it's beneficial, even though it stings the most of all the emotions that I mentioned here. Bitterness means what's happening with bitterness. It means that you're serving something that is misaligned with a new place to which you've already expanded. And therefore you're matching up with the wrong people and the wrong circumstances, with people and circumstances that are misaligned for where you've already expanded to. They're wrong for you. And when they're wrong for you, it's not because they're bad or they're wrong or something is wrong. It's because you're no longer the person who served them the offering and you're serving them something that's outside of your integrity. And they're just taking it. In other words, you're just not in the right place. You're not meeting in the right place. And so it's not serving either of you. If, in other words, you've reached a new level and you think that you're ready to be at a new level, but you have not upgraded your identity and sense of deserving to match, you're going to get subpar results and subpar people meeting you. It's not that they're subpar, but wrong for you people meeting you at that level. And that's where the dissonance is going to come from. That's where the disappointment, bitterness, and if you will let it linger a long time, resentment is going to come from. This one, luckily, unlike boredom, which unfortunately many of us can allow to linger for way too long and get really comfortable with that discomfort for too long until it starts screaming at you. This one is a clear sign in stark contrast of expansion. Like I said, and if you will take it as such, you will take it as a clear indication, you got to go. In fact, your identity is already revolved. You are going to swing this tough emotion right up and allow it to evolve into growth far faster. Allow yourself to merge with that new identity far faster. There really is no need to make yourself deal with things as they are, or to lie in the bed that you've made for yourself here or stay here forever. Get up, change the bed, understand that there's no beating yourself up at this level. There's no staying here. There's just a clear signal to evolve or to really investigate what you're being called to evolve into. Speaking of which, here's where all this can lead. All these 5 indicators will lead to the same place, and they are powerful forces for change. They are indicators that change needs to take place now. The greatest tests really do come, as you know, and as you will see, before you reach the next level. And the difficult emotions that come with this are very indicative of that. You would do well to welcome these and investigate them instead of resist them. To continue to tolerate a situation that you have outgrown, that has turned into lackluster or boredom or resentment, is only going to continue having you serve up things to the world that are just not of you anymore. If you're ready to allow these feelings to exist and to honor them, you will start to then make them your compass and your guide on a new inner journey, and evolution will follow. The internal evolution is the mission. It's the way out of this, and it's the way to change on your terms. And that's what you have to do next. If any of the above 5 signs resonated, you're feeling, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I'm going through, and you're feeling like, yes, this is what I've been feeling, and now I know what I must do, it's time to expand. And if so, I'm going to give you 2 ways to embrace this and to embark upon the internal evolution journey at your next level and to your next level. The first is read books. Read books that will show you where your misalignment may be between your now self and your upgraded identity self. One of these books is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. It's a book I love and reference very often. The second book I recommend is Raise Your HDL Healthy Deserve Level by Gary Cady, which you will see will point you squarely at the heart of the mismatch between what you truly deserve and what you haven't let yourself have yet. You haven't let yourself really feel deserving of yet. When you close this gap internally, hopefully with the help of these books that are filled with tactics, you will be ready to expand. The second thing you can do is far deeper, especially if you've read many books, and more effective than just gleaning information from a book or tactics, because it is far more personal and because it incisively gets straight to your heart, and that is personal coaching. If you're done facing the same tests over and over again, you feel like you're taking 2 steps forwards, 2 steps back again and again, you're sick of purgatory and you're ready for a straight shot at your next level, you are ready to go, then have the profound identity revolution and have it with me. Coaching is for you. One-on-one coaching, that's what's on offer. I want you to, if you heed that message and if it resonates with you, schedule a consultation to speak with me using this link that's right below this video, and let's get you right there. Acting on your awareness, no matter which course of action you choose, the light or the heavy, is crucial. And if this video resonated with you because it really is how you're feeling, then let this be the wonderful news and validation that you are in fact going through an up level, that you are in fact meant for more, and that's why you're feeling this way. And if so, why wait another moment? I hope you start letting yourself expand to what you deserve today. I hope you allow yourself to sit with these feelings with joy rather than with resistance. And I hope that the rest of the journey is as much fun for you as many other magnificent upswings in your life. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.